Hey guys.
Said it wrong. Not you, but
How y'all doing?
Lorna.
This is the mother-daughter lanes with the unique connection. We gonna start out again by introducing ourselves. I'm Tasha.
I'm Rose.
And we're gonna talk today about if you could travel back in time, what period would you visit?
Woo!
So we're gonna go one at a time, okay? So I'm gonna let my mother start out first. If you could travel back in time, what period would you visit?
I got two that I would like to visit. My early 20s. Why? You say? Why you say?
Yeah,
because
why? Let me know why.
Because I will implement eating healthier and exercise. Because Sister Sledge want to have all this here. Okay?
They can't see all this here because
they don't want me to stand up and all that.
Oh,
okay?
Lord.
Anybody know me? They know I was pleasing plump.
She healthy, y'all.
But I would definitely, seriously though, I would definitely go back to my early 20s and to revamp myself and my kids' lives on a healthier eating and exercising. Well, they always
you implemented
walked.
a lot of exercise with us.
They always walk, but definitely a better eating, more green.
You did a lot of that with us.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, less starch. Cutting out,
yeah.
just learning. Just what I'm learning now is I would implemented it back then.
I can understand.
And my second time is 2020. Make sure my mom be here.
Yes. That's one of my times, guys.
2020.
That's one of my times.
I will go back to February 2020. Better yet, let's go back to 2019, where the COVID really started. Yeah. Everybody they say December 2019. Mm-mm.
It was October.
No, it was before.
September, October.
It was before. It was before. Because my girlfriend had took sick in April of 2019.
Oh, yeah.
And they was trying to find out all the way until maybe October, November of 2019. And still couldn't say that she had COVID. COVID been around before.
They kept saying chest infection.
Yeah. And she just getting her taste back.
Yeah.
We in 2025. She started getting her taste back in 2024.
Yeah, they kept saying chest infection.
That's what I'm talking about.
I could say October of 2019. I remember that because I was so sick, and I kept going to the doctor about it, and they kept giving me stuff for chest cold. Me and my co-teacher, and she was out of work for like almost a month and a half. I was only out of work for 2 weeks because I got over it. But then I got sick again towards the end of October, beginning of November, and they kept saying chest infection. And I'm like, I ain't never get this many chest infections. Mm-hmm. And then February, March, they end up putting us out of school because of COVID. The mystery chest infection. But to answer that question for me, if you could travel back in time, what period would you visit? I would say 2020, before my grandmother passed too. If I could change the hands of time. See, I say change the hands of time because I wish my grandmother was still here. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I know nobody could change the hands of time and stuff like that, but these few years that I went through and dealt with breast cancer, my mom has been there the whole time. But my grandmother would have been right here. She would have relocated to wherever I was at.
She would have came down. She wouldn't have relocated because she wasn't leaving New York. Honey.
I think my grandmother would have, to be honest with y'all.
Not relocated.
Because she would have relocated for the time being. That's how I see it. Because she did it. I say relocated because when my mother had got sick, she came down and was down with my mother for about almost a month. She would have came down here with me, but I would have had to find a way to get her to the
when I had the surgery on my shoulder.
And so that's why I say it like that, like relocated, coming down and being with me for longer than 2 to 3 weeks. She would have stayed with me, but I would have had to get up and figure out how to get her to one of them bingo halls, which they have more bingo halls here than in Georgia. They on almost every corner on Bessemer Superhighway. So she would have been just fine because they got big bingo games here like they got in New York.
Oh, she would have
been just
good. She would have called Auntie,
yeah, so
that's
why I say relocated. I miss my grandmother so much. But the value she instilled in me is what got me through a lot. Like she always was into like natural stuff. And I used to look at her like,
couldn't understand it.
I was like, lady, what's wrong with you?
Especially
like,
when she got that pot. When she got that pot on that stove, and start putting all kind of stuff in the pot.
And I used to be like, she in there witching it up, little witch. And not a witch in a bad way. My mother looking at me like that, but I'm saying witch as far as how witches be in the kitchen.
She was known as Dr. Lois.
But I'm saying like I didn't know what she was doing. So in my eyes, at my age, it was she in there doing some witch stuff because she throwing certain stuff in the pot, and then she'd tell you,
you know how
drink it.
Know how that cook do.
Yes, like she'd say, drink it, and then the next day you better. So it's like, what she got going on? But I understand it now because I do it. Like I got a silver pot that I only use to get my stuff on in that kitchen. And I know it worked because I went to treatment Wednesday.
Hey, Jesus.
My alkaline levels, which alkaline levels has a lot to do with cancer cells, was 1900 2 months ago. I'm at a 900 level. And my levels are decreasing. And my doctor looking at me like, I don't know what's going on. Is this treatment? And I'm just looking at her like, yeah, it's a treatment. It's a treatment. Yeah, it's a treatment. But it's that pot. It's that pot I got on that stove. And that stuff I drink every day. I mix dandelion, mullein leaf, soursop, and burdock. All in my pot. And brew it on my stove. And pray over that pot and cook it for about 2 hours and then let it seep overnight and drink it every day. And if you was to come in my house when I'm throwing my stuff in my pot, I look like my grandmother. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So going back in time and getting that wisdom, paying more attention to that wisdom that came from that woman has helped me this go round. Like, I wasn't walking, guys. I was not walking. Yeah, I walk with a little hunch right now, but that's going to be going soon because, like I said to my pastor the other day when we was texting back and forth, yes, I text my pastor. I talk to my pastor on the phone too. We have that kind of relationship. That's my second mama. But I told her I got to get off these meds, the cancer meds, pain meds, and I got to get back in my kitchen and figure out how can I make the natural herbs that we're growing work for me and get me back to Tasha. And I know what I got to do, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be walking back fully. Yesterday, I was tired, but I still pushed through. I did my shopping, me and my mother. I was out all day yesterday. And I thought I was going to be exhausted when I got in the house. I wasn't. I felt good. I was tired, but I wasn't exhausted. But I also felt good. People looking like, how is that possible? How is it possible? Because at one time, walking from my kitchen to my den, I was out of breath and had to sit in there for 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to just be honest with you. Walking from my bedroom to my mailbox. Couldn't breathe. I'm going to just be honest with you. But today's segment was travel back in time. What period would you visit? We both had a common visit, and that was to my grandmother. And she's here all the time with us. Every day I feel her presence in my home. I have plenty of photos of her, but also I have her here. And I've always accepted her in my home. I always accepted her in my life because she's not someone that I will ever push away. And I know my mom feel the same way. Mm-hmm. So we're going to close out this segment. Unless you got something else to say.
No, I'm good.
She's teary-eyed right now. But this segment, like we said in the first one, it's going to be something that's real. Like, we're not going to hold back. It's going to be some tears. It's going to be some upset moments where I'm not going to agree with my mother. She's not going to agree with me, but we're going to keep going.
It's
and
okay.
That's it.
I
That's
still
it.
Love you.
Still love you too, girl. So, like, that's just us. Like, a real mother-daughter bond. You had them ups, downs. I don't want to hear that. Girl, bye, please. I don't agree. But that's just us. We just going to say it like that. So, with that being said, y'all have a good one. Y'all enjoy y'all day. And like we always say, if you're not going to be true to yourself, who can you be true to? I'm sorry, y'all. I was just talking about her.
Guess what? I'm not sure she said it at the beginning, but we don't own the rights to the music that was played at the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Because I'm not sure. I don't remember if I said it or not.
We don't own the rights. But I was going
to drop it in there somewhere. So, like I said, this is the mother-daughter lanes with a unique connection.
We don't own the rights to the music.
We do not own the rights to this music. And until next time, we will see y'all later.
Later.